Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Prince of Dark's 9. Tainted Grail, of course. Of course, Tainted Grail. Hello. Gary Linda is back, and we are playing more of this beautiful game.
The air changed the moment you arrived.
Yes, thanks. Under this beautiful harp play that we are listening to. We still haven't finished our quest. We need to finish our quest. I don't know what our other quests were. It's T, right? Yes. Curse. I did actually play yesterday. I did play Witcher 3, which we have started as a Let's Play 2 years ago. Almost more than 2 years ago, in 2023 somewhere. And I haven't touched it since. I just thought, I don't think I'm gonna finish that Let's Play. Because it's just too much. I don't know how much this is, but we'll see. Hopefully not too much. I'm not even sure if I'm finishing this, but so far I'm having a lot of fun as well. The problem is Witcher 3 is so overused that no one cares anymore, and I hope at least some people will care for this. But I already wanted to go into some Witcher 3 things, you know, quests, opening the world map and stuff. But it's all different here, so I have to remind myself that it's not the same game. And I have to remind myself where we wanted to go. Right, we had to go up here last time into the beast lair there. We wanted to go here. But first we wanted to go through this area last time. Or, I'm sorry, is what I said last time. I'm sorry, I couldn't reach the button quick enough. So, we need to go down here and to the south. Let's do that. And let's explore a bit. Oh, hello. Oh, wow, that was not nice. Is it a bit louder than usual? Somehow it feels louder than usual. I don't know, that was weird. Or is it just me? Maybe that's just me. Let me check the sound. Did something reset here? I don't think it did. No copyrighted music. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could have that on. Maybe go down on the SFX a little bit. Maybe even up on the music. I really want to know when there's music, you know? But definitely the voices needed to be that high. That was important. Is that the way? That is actually the way. Okay. And this was just here. Okay, cool. A little weird, this map, but I like it. I like that it is not that as straightforward and as open as some others. That there is actually some depth to this map. Well, hello there, boy. And yes, I'm gonna call you boy. No, I think the music is a bit loud. Still want to know when there's music, but something changed, weirdly. No, there is no healing here, buddy. That's only me. Yep, see? God, I love that effect. That is so good. And the blood splattering out while he's flying. Amazing. Couldn't even reach me. Death's Whisper. That's new. Next sneaking hit will instantly... Oh. Oh, that is probably a soul gem or whatever those things were called. The Honorary Sword deals 100% more damage to staggered enemies. That's not very honorary, though. Attacks against targets below 33% health have 30% more... Okay. Interesting sword. Two-handed, I think. Huge. Absolutely huge. Where's the thing that I just found? Is that actually an amulet? Or a ring, even? No, it's not a ring. We have the Dual Knight stuff now. I need to put that away again because that really is really heavy. Where is that thing? Am I crazy? I would have thought it's something like this thing. Although it looks different, of course. This could be useful. I just wish I could use them in a different way and they wouldn't block one of my hands that I'm using for spells, because I already don't have enough of those. Even though I'm not using that many spells right now, this variety is definitely what I need. I mean, I could get rid of this, I guess. But I don't want to. And more bots. Perfect. Hey, Table Hamster, how are you doing? Is this bloop bloop now a thing? What the hell? Bloop bloop, Terrible Hamster. Bloop bloop. Is that a... It's the last thing that it could be. I am crazy. Destroyed bagpipes. Oh, we still have those. That's funny. Am I really crazy? There it is. Death Whisper. Next sneaking hit will instantly kill an enemy. It's a consumable. So technically, if we could do that to a boss, would kill him. Not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna be able to for sure, but... Hello. Could we get you as a horse too? What if I take them? Do I lose my other horse? This comment is awaiting analysis by our servitor content check system. It will be temporarily hidden until we verify that it does not contain heretical content, e.g. links to warp realms that attempt to steal information. Praise the Emperor. Edited Saturday, January 17, 2026. In 3 in the morning? What the fuck? Click to react, click to react, click to react, add reaction, edit forward. What the hell are you doing, Terrible Hamster? You made a mistake. Yeah, I think you did. But it's fine. That was funny. Okay, there is a... Oh, no. There's my death. We're finding all the shrines, but the nice thing is... Since we haven't been here... Oh, now it's very blue. I'm gonna give you a brain. The Horned Warden gloves. So the Horned Warden set is the new one, yes, and we have the gloves now. They look amazing. I don't like the effect though. Oh, look at these beautiful gloves for her. Look at this. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Please no. Oh god, not in the water. That is death. That is death. Yeah, buddy, I'm just gonna leave. It's fine, right? You know what? No, what the fuck? I can't put... Oh god, I can't put a fire down. That's not good. There's no protection, guys. I can't beat that guy! Well, we probably have to redo the things. In a second. Okay, unless he gives me the time to make a bonfire now and do this. Whew. That was not funny. At all. Silk fiber, health potion. What do we have? Health potion, health potion. What? That wasn't it? Okay. Worn war pick. Interesting. And Ember Stride. Oh god, more? Oh, and more Ember Stride. Increased max stamina. It's an armor relic. Okay, that could be kind of interesting at some point. Yeah, that wasn't ideal, of course. That was not ideal. Any alchemy we can do? More of that. Sure. It's basically all I want to do. I want to have the better mana potion by now. Increases how many times one can dash. Yeah, that's cool. It's so hard to wiggle this around, and I'm just too lazy to do that in any game. Okay, at least we're safe here. For that second. Let's be safe. A Corpse Eater boy, if I would ever hit, would be great. Can't really reach me here, which is... Ah, no, buddy. He actually hit me, I think. Ow! Would you please stop? I just drain you, then I don't care that you hit me. Oh, look at that beautiful drain. We're really good at that now. And the other guy is gone, it seems, which is good. My fire won't last for too long, but that's okay. Oh, I could actually use that to stash some items. Already took too much from you anyway. More silk fiber and stuff. All the beautiful fishies. All mine. We have so many fishies now. We could probably make some fish oil. Just to get rid of them. Since all of these things actually weigh something. There. That was wrong. That wasn't smart. Okay. The rope can go, the pants can go, the staff can go, all of that nonsense can go. Yeah, the rake and that thing and that thing. Yeah, okay, I still have the wraps of the waning moon, which I will prefer, even though not as much on the money there. In terms of armor, which is not great, but it's still better, I think. If we really cared, we could transmute them, which is very expensive, though. What are you? Peasant's Wrath. Gloves that double the damage when using a fishing rod, pickaxe, shovel, or pitchfork. Okay, that's cool. Didn't even see that I picked those up. We're going to put them away. They're very light. I wanted this to be a thing. Oh, you know what could be? The shitty items that we bought. It could be that if you have all of them in armor and stuff, that then something happens. That they're actually not that shitty. But what I wanted is that these gloves that we just found, probably with no, we haven't touched this peasant. Must be the other one. Oh, you again. But what I wanted is that they give me extra hand-to-hand damage, so no weapon. Oh, there's a Croakmore. I did definitely see you, not just when I stood right in front of you and almost crapped my pants. Great stuff. Because there is an achievement that you kill a bear with your fists. That's gonna be a hard one to do. Or a very easy one, depending on how we do it. Yeah, no, I still don't wanna play with you, buddy. It's all cool and stuff, but I just don't. Not with you. Let's just rest until morning. There is still an achievement for being attacked while resting in the hell that is the night, but unfortunately not something we can get right now. You got a new bonking stick? I mean, no. I have a sword. We got a magical sword. The Arcanist sword, which I can't really use, but it would be 3 levels that I would have to sacrifice to get this into a usable position, get the full damage, which is not that important, but the spell power might be. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for more spirituality and endurance and we're good, I think. So I would like to get that achievement to fist a bear to death, and okay. And the other one would be to get surprise attacked at night while resting. I would really like to do that, but we'll see. We don't like expensive, yes. Expensive? I mean, 3 level ups is in a way expensive. What are you? Okay, again, the Royal Geographers. We are one of them now for some reason. Magic, I think we are. Magic Oak Merlin. So Merlin is a tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. Okay, it would have been a nice little twist if the Merlin we saw was just a tree. If he's not actually a human. And Arthur is just crazy in the face. He gifted the young sapling to Palamedes, the founder of the Tarian family, and also the guy who's in charge of this place, I think, Kuanacht. Who planted it at the burial site of brave warriors with whom he fought. I'm so sad that Gaming Brain is not here, because he could probably correct me on the pronunciation of that, because that must be Irish, right? But maybe I'm just crazy too. But what gives Merlin its unusual leaf coloration? Legend has it that among the bodies of the knights there are also remains of four-dwellers, which could indeed explain the supernatural properties of the tree possesses. Because the burial site, okay. I was kind of wondering, why? Or perhaps Merlin himself breathed magical life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is that this oak is unique on the entire island. The wealth of Kuarnak does not lie in its mines, it lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honored every day. The world geographers. And also we're stealing these notes every time, because clearly we're the most important person on the island, so, you know, it's all ours. So those, okay. I mean, they do look a bit like the four-dwellers that we have seen. They felt very purplish. It was way back when you mentioned transmuting something. Ah, yeah, it's expensive, yeah. Yeah, and it's expensive just to look different, which, you know, is nice. I love this little effect. That is so Kung Fu Panda. I like it a lot. It is such a stupid, easy effect, you know, in terms of programming, but my god, is that nice. At least I would think so, depending on what they did, but that can't be a hard one. But it feels so nice. Aw. So nice. Can't do anything with E. With E. Okay, there is more druidic stuff here. Looks like there's something in there that I can't take. I mean, of course, druidic because boobies. That's how that works. If you know, you know. Ancient Oak's Root. A new health generation ring. Interesting. I love that. That looks so good, this pose. There it is. By 0.4. Wow. Wow. It's definitely better than this. It's the upgraded version, but okay. Sweet, I guess. What were they doing with this? They try to... I mean, there are chains on the tree. Did they try to rip that tree out of the ground in some way? Which is quite stupid. I mean, look at those. At that root network there. That start of the root network. But it seems so, right? Yeah, and also strengthened here. And here to not break as easily. Because there's a lot of pressure there. Seems like an apparatus to pull something. Weird. Why would they want to get rid of this? Maybe this tree is a cursed one, huh? I mean, we have seen, you know, enough things to... Yeah, definitely cursed. Especially with four dwellers. Oh, there was more down there. Well, let's see from up here. Crap. Need to get down. Crap.
Nothing changes.
Hello.
Nothing ever.
Well, I'm here
now. What are
now.
you poking around here for?
I'm
You're
a
one of them,
change.
aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
Of whom? Could you please accuse me with something by saying there's something? I just imagine one would try to fly into my nostrils as I try to breathe. The pink leaves, yeah.
Calm down, Bryn.
That would not be nice.
No one would be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
Okay. How? What
The
happened?
bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear.
I doubt it's
But last
bandits.
time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes,
So,
he was delirious.
first,
Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
who are you serving? And second, I don't think it's bandits that are trying to stop you from what you're doing. If the environmental storytelling, you know, is telling me the right things right now. Suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Kunokt. Although at this point, they're one and the same.
Okay.
The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but... well, there's no denying that not everyone from Kunokt is happy about what we're doing here.
Exactly what I would expect,
I can
yes.
understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Who's Denham?
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this.
To be assholes, of
It's
course.
for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
Okay. What now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money,
Denholm.
we could use your help. One of
So
the
if
workers
that's-
claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran.
Is that a person you solve, or is you serve, or is that a city?
They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
Sure.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
It could be a person, like an aristocrat or something, who's very rich and can afford guards, or rather henchmen in some way, and who wants this land prepared for more mining or something. Tightening the screws. We're definitely going there. Where is that? Tightening the screws. Why is it not here? That would make sense. To be close by. Am I crazy? Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. That's good.
Always
Well?
a pleasure to see you.
Wait, Mervyn? Who are you?
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you?
Let's be honest, we might.
Yeah, that's it.
We have no
look
clue.
like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well.
Uh-huh. Maybe he really does know us, because the Red Priests.
They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy.
Yeah,
What
you
are
are
you doing
delusional.
here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? What's the point in working like that? Back in the old days, we respected each other's work.
Also very interesting. I don't know anyone named Sioran.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler.
Beautiful. Workers mentioned a cave.
Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there
Smart.
a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding.
Interesting. The Camelosians dragged you to work. Why?
Yeah. They brought in
Because they
machines
can.
and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard. But they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me.
I mean, the usual, the government is not out there to help us, which is not that wrong from what we've seen so far. And also, you know, sometimes in reality, but sure.
I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? How this aristocracy seems so familiar. It's kind of weird. Even in our time. Weird.
Sure.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for the info. What are you?
Need
Will?
anything? Sorry, I
Are
don't
you
have
18
much
by
time
any
to
chance?
talk. With all the sabotage
Sorry, bad
lately,
joke.
we're already behind schedule.
Seem troubled.
I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen.
Okay, you're still just giving me names I have no reference to.
Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
Is the tree the men here? I mean, it could be. Let's say every man here has to do with the Four Dwellers in some way. There are Four Dwellers in that tree, apparently. So it could act like a menhir. Maybe there were some buried in the lighthouse too. And the menhirs are basically just sapping their former energy and just using it to fight the weirdness because they could influence the weirdness. Could be how these things work in some way. You think Camelot would just leave people to die?
I wouldn't put it past them. The people here are
from what
stubborn
we
and
have seen.
ungrateful. And Lord Yvain's been dragging his feet on making a real decision. There's only so much Camelot will tolerate before deciding we're not worth the trouble.
Which you really cannot, you know... I mean... Should they force you? If you don't want to. Leave you to it.
Actually, could you do me a favor? It's
Interesting.
nothing major.
Sure.
Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. Thanks for the help. Could use some action.
Enora. Let me guess, we find her with another guy. Or something. This game is dark enough for that. But also, when I was playing The Witcher 3 yesterday, I was thinking, damn, is that game dark? And I was thinking about you, Terrible Hamster.
Could use some action.
And if you played that game.
Nothing ever will.
Because this one isn't actually that bad. It's basically the same as Witcher 3. Is what I, you know, what I found. Look at that, they have some trees here. They actually tried to destroy that tree? That would be a tragedy, actually. But if this is the menhir, and with all the druidic stuff around there, it could be. Do we have a better... Oh yes, now we know where it is. Good. He told us, because he was there before. That's very nice. Give some sage, please. I mistook Wolfsbane for sage for some reason. I don't know. It's even set in the right corner every time. Interesting. The cave is back there? No, that's Kuanakt. Okay. Cave is back there. Well, let's just get around and try to find something. And then also steal everything that is not nailed down. Witcher 3, I have not played it, but watched lots of gameplay as a friend played it. Good storytelling in Witcher, yes, but also freaking dark. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen my Let's Play for it on the streams. Ooh, we could do something wondrous here. Let me see if we can do that. I don't know if you have seen... Oh, that could have killed him. Exactly what I didn't want. Great. But we were helping a baron find his wife, and she was held by crones. And because of my decisions, he hung himself in the last, also after the quest. After I did all the quests. Just yesterday that happened. I was thinking, and there was a little sequence in there, a little video in there when I found the baron who did that to himself. Who alt F4'd out of life, and Geralt was actually saying, well, yeah, my decisions have, because I freed the children, and then blah blah blah, and then I didn't know that the woman would die, and now the Baron hung himself. Which, Lemuel in the barrel? What? Which says to me, well, that might be an indication for I could have done things differently, but that was pretty dark, actually. Not much darker than what we have seen here, or not, I mean, maybe a little bit darker even than what we have seen here so far, but damn.
Are they gone? Phew. I thought I was done for.
How did I know that there's a person in there?
Thank you for stopping. My name is Lemuel. I'm but a humble servant on a pilgrimage for the glory of King Arthur.
For the glory? Okay. You can come out.
They might still come back. I'd rather stay here for a while. Yes, and if they do show up, you'd better run as fast as you can. Otherwise they'll cast the evil eye on you too. Damn witch. Made a weirdness taker.
What witch? Who might come back?
Carla's lackeys are trackers, those lousy world wreckers. Well, perhaps they were once good people. Humble servants, but they abandoned
Sorry, that was my fault.
Their pilgrimage. They crossed the wrong thresholds, and then they got caught up in evil magic. First, it wound around their hands, then it traveled further and further, entering their bodies through their mouths, flooding their insides.
Mm-hmm. What's Carla want from you?
She's trying to finish what she started. She wants me. Her goal is to turn a royal pilgrim into a corrupted heretic. But enough about Carla, enough. Our conversation might attract the trackers,
Because that makes sense.
Unless you would be willing to confront her. But the profession of a witch hunter is a noble one, and it offers generous rewards, particularly if you succeed in bringing in the head of a hag like Carla.
How do I know that you're not some mischievous demon thing that is just, you know, bringing me to kill an innocent woman? How did you meet her?
Well, decades ago, I fled my village. The Red Death began to spread, and I started showing symptoms.
So you broke quarantine, infected other people, and are an asshole by that, you know, margin, by that story.
I was terrified the Red Priest would take me to the Ireland Asylum. That's when I met that monster, Carla. She promised she could cure me. She was so beautiful. Then, when we were getting, intimate with each other, I had a vision of King Arthur. He warned me that she was a witch. A terribly evil witch.
But you still boinked her, I guess.
It all
I mean, who
became
wouldn't?
clear. Carla must have put some kind of spell on me. I couldn't resist. I was bewitched. So I ran.
That makes no sense. I mean, unless you call bewitched having a boner, but you could still run away, so you clearly weren't bewitched.
And now, she's furious with me, because she couldn't keep me.
Sure, I bet that's the reason. What do the lackeys look like?
They seem human, but their eyes are completely empty. They have a strange look in them.
It's probably her brothers. Want to beat him up, and that's all.
They speak, but when they do, you can feel your throat tighten. It's pure heresy, and wherever they appear, you can be sure Carla isn't far behind.
What's in it for me?
Huh? Oh, if we're bargaining, then you must be seriously thinking about it. I promise you mountains of gold, but alas, I'm just an old, humble pilgrim. However, I do possess a very special relic. Something perfect for a brave soul like you. That's what I can offer.
Sure.
I offer? Really? for me. Oh, you're a true savior. Oh, this is incredible, unbelievable.
Doesn't sound credible, though.
I've been running my entire life. And now, I could finally be free. For now, I'll stay in my barrel, but please, return as soon as you can. Hurrah!
It smells not like it should. I don't even know where it is. Stink and burn? So it's back there? Interesting. Not even on this map? It makes it even more fishy. Did we see a person named Carla? There's a person just standing there. Okay, and another creature. That's where we need to go, so we will. And yeah, the storytelling of The Witcher is amazing. And I'm really sad that I can't, you know, let's play it fully. A, because of time, because it would just take a whole year. Probably. And B, because of no one giving a crap anymore, unfortunately. Which I do understand. Everyone has seen it by now. I think if I can even play it, because, you know, getting a new PC will be basically impossible soon. Thank you, AI bullshit. But if I could even play it without getting a new PC. Derelict Amphitheater. Okay, nice. Very nice building. Unfortunately, a little disheveled. And if I could play it with my PC, and if it had a censored mode, I would probably play the fourth one on stream. But I don't think either of those two things will be true. There's nothing that delights the crowd more than a skillfully performed spectacle, whether musical or theatrical. This is well known by the spectators of the Tournaments of Warriors Fair and the subjects of the House of Tarion, which has proudly overseen the region of Kuarnak for many years. This region, celebrated for its fertile fields and rich mineral deposits, is esteemed throughout Avalon. It is no surprise, then, that Lord Diarmuid, Tarion, decided to gift his subjects with a magnificent amphitheater. This venue attracts artists from all over the island. Experts say that the acoustics here are unmatched. That's what an amphitheater basically is. That you don't need to have a microphone and, you know, and speakers to actually be heard in the whole thing. It's very nicely built, these things. You just have to speak normally and everyone in the whole amphitheater should be able to hear you. By any other stage in Avalon, traveler, remember, if you have the chance to see the performance in this amphitheater, be sure to take it. Well, I think that is a little late, because, like, 50 years late. That thing is so run down, my goodness. Also, what are these people here doing? Nivera the Chillheart. Oh, she's very chill now. That's what I heard. That is so funny. Boink. Oh, it's so good. It's almost as good as the boinking stick, but, you know, bonking stick, sorry. It's so nice that they're not even doing anything. Sneak mage, guys. Sneak mage. And we get her head. Poor woman. Frostblade, Night Stalker stuff. Okay. I'm gonna take all you have, girl. Sorry about that. About your deadness. But apparently you were a contract that I needed to fulfill. Because I got your head. I mean, we're magic, you know. We intrinsically know what we need to take. You know, whenever we need to take a head from some person. We also did know her name for some reason. Which is also great. It would be so fun if unknown person's head would be something in my inventory now, which would be identified once we learn about, you know, the bounty, basically, on her head. That would have been so fun. In defense of blood magic, to address my critics, Morgan Le Fay. Oh, that's an important one. No, I do not have a basement full of slaves, nor do I bathe in virgin blood. How sad. Makes your skin really nice, I heard. It's true, I take an academic interest in blood magic used ethically, meaning using the caster's own blood. It's neither immoral nor impractical. I mean, we're using blood magic, basically. A blood ward, for instance, works best when tied directly to the caster, reflecting their magic. Using foreign blood, pointless, as it lacks the caster's essence. Of course, this magic has risks. Over-eager mages may push themselves too far, but I'm exploring solutions, including potions to amplify potential under strain. Early results are promising. Blood magic, though controversial, is as old as Avalon itself. It deserves study, not fear. Let us not dismiss its potential out of ignorance. Well, if you know the saga, then Morgan Le Fay is definitely A, a name, and B, terrifying. And I'm interested in how they play her here. There we go. We'll take that for sure. And why have these guys here something from Morgan Le Fay? Instead of an introduction on the importance of culinary arts, these words rumble shall tell you who you are. Or tell me what you eat, and I shall tell you what you are. These words rumble through my mind before settling in the rightful place, the stomach. Okay, southern style crab and stuff. Okay. Fried cheese is something I like. Life transfusion. Oh, that's the second one. We only had the first one here. Oh, and we can make great health potions now and great mana potions. Oh, so I did have a better one, a better version. Okay, that's good. Let's make great mana potions, because if I can make enough of those and of the health potions, we can totally switch, you know, which would be kind of great. And we have so much here. We could basically go through all of our spirits with this. You know what? We'll do one more. That's fine. And we're not gonna do more right now. But that is good, because now I could sell my other health potions and mana potions and only use the good ones. If necessary. Which I don't even have to use most of the time, which is good. So, also something. Here, ingredients for alchemy weigh something. In Witcher, they don't. Ooh, look at that. More sword stuff. I will fight for our brotherhood. Wars the mighty. Well, that's very enlightening. In Witcher 3, they don't weigh anything, which is my preferred way of doing things, to be honest. It's unrealistic, but still. I do like that more, because then I don't have to care and can just, you know, gather up everything and don't have to think about it too much. Here, unfortunately, I do, but we should have some extra space. Yeah, it's all good. I still want to find another bear. Another Burr. Another Björn. No, not there. Bjorn the Mighty. Let's get that stuff. Burdock root is what we need for mana. I could literally have blown all my spirits on the mana stuff, which, you know, wouldn't be that bad, but also we don't have that many health potions yet, so we're keeping a few of the spirits. And spirits are limited. It's the only thing that is actually limited in this game, it seems. So we don't want to waste them all.
Prepare for battle.
Hello. I did see you before, bud. Oh, I love that. I love that that is actually auto-targeting a little tiny bit. Where are you? Where are you, dude? Oh, there you are. Enjoy. Ah, didn't hit. It's only auto-targeting is a tiny bit. Ah, see? Little bastard that he is. Gotcha! Come on, guy. Die. Oh, yes. Yep, thank you for falling there. I need to find another bear and not kill him instantly. But I want to kill him almost completely and then just use the fist, because I will not do much damage using the fist. Deserter's medium armor. Okay. If it wouldn't be Deserter's armor, I would use it. So, we haven't been there, I think? No, we have not. Oh, hello there, redcaps. I hate redcaps. Such annoying enemies. Yeah, exactly because of that bullshit. Well, one of them is dead, at least. Second one dead as well. They do have a lot of ingredients. I gotta give him that. Okay, so that's the cave. But if there are redcaps in front of that, I don't think there are a lot of bandits in there. Yeah, and since I'm here, I want that extra XP and that extra item. I do love these little chests that we can find. Oh, hello there, my friend. I'm not gonna get ya, but I'm gonna... Oh, I thought I'm gonna kill ya. It's too far away. Finally a spell that has some range, but still not enough. 32! Yay! Level up! We're so far into the game by now. Nice. Druidic Shrine, let's go. Give him something. Maybe some rotting meat or something. Yeah, I have a monster brain this time. The Horned Warden's breeches. The breeches. Night Stalker. What does Night Stalker do? Magic critical. Okay, that's neat. And critical. So we're getting more chance and more crit damage. Interesting. These are basically the Battle Mage trousers now, since we upgraded them. Magic critical chance instead of max mana and spell power. Yeah, see, I don't like that. It's too much. Oh yeah, when your health is below something. I'm so squishy. Ever getting there is basically impossible. A sword made of ice that deals a portion of its damage as cold. These are 10% damage if paired with the Inferno Blade. Oh, that's an interesting interaction that we haven't seen before. So you find a random sword. Well, it's not really random. It was from a unique character. But if you find another sword of the different type, you're actually doing 10% extra damage on both, I would assume. That's pretty cool. That's really neat. Useless ingredients again. Huh. No, not where I want to be. See, didn't get him. Oh, you little bastard. What a little bastard he is. Just turned around the last second. Wow. Swimming is nicer here than it is in Witcher. Much nicer. Okay, can't get through there. I can't. I thought I could get in there, but apparently I can't. I'd love to have a bit more interactiveness in the environment. You know what I mean? But the problem is, not everyone will use spells. And therefore, as a dev, you can't guarantee that something is available. Because maybe, you know, someone is playing a ranger and they just sell all the spells. Or playing a melee person and they're selling all the spells. Drain of Vigor and Mad Dog. Oh. Reduces HP but locks stamina. Great. And Drain of Vigor. First of all, we have the Marksman Treasure. Marksman's Treasure. Yeah, sweet for Marksman. Useless for us. The other Night Stalker stuff is all just critical damage and critical chance, which is nice. And critical hits restore mana. So it's very mana focused for what it is. So she must have been a really big mana user with that Frost Sword. Interesting. Could be nice, but it's not my fave. Ooh, Drain of Vigor. Okay. Shoots tiny projectiles which fly to the targeted enemy. What? And they just do damage. Okay. And we're doing a lot more damage with this. Continuously drains stamina from the targeted enemy. See, this could be nice. I'm willing to try that. We also have a second one of our hardcore drain, blood drain, you know? Which is pretty nice. So, I'm going to use... see, that's a problem. I would like to use that, but where? You know what? No bonking stick right now. We're going with Drain of Vigor. And we're going with, I guess, just normal drain too. And we can double drain people. I want to see how that works. Interesting. These tiny projectiles are shotgunny, it seems. Interesting. Is that what Mana Way meant? Might be. But yeah, that's why it's really nice to just look around. You can actually find some interesting stuff. I mean, at least as a mage. There's another Croaky. Let's see how that Croaky does. Huh? Yeah, we can literally double drain. Interesting. I am hitting. Oh god. And I'm also killing myself. You don't have stamina. Great, because you're not a human. So that's kind of useless. Okay, let's get rid of you. Good croaky stuff. I want to find a human and use that against them. I want to drain them of stamina and see what that actually does. Also, still have my heal, which is good. And I can also switch between 1 and 3 really quickly, which could be nice. But let's find a human for that. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Boop. Oh, you didn't hit? Because I was in the water? And suddenly you're back up there. That's kind of weird. Apparently you're magic too. Oh god. No, that was a weird one. That was... What? Did the game still think you're up here? That was a weird glitch. No idea where that guy went. Didn't see him fly. Maybe he flew up the cliff, who knows. Very weird. Let's save this, just in case. Another burr. You will not have stamina, huh? Can we just burn you down a little bit? Okay, it's fine if you don't want to come with me. Okay, that is enough. Ow. Oh, don't die, you stupid thing! Crap, he burned down. That's not nice. Okay, let's try and get trapped. Let's just rest. Let's level up first. No, that's not what I wanted. There you go. That was annoying. We'll get a bear. We'll get a bear. I'm telling you guys. Let's do that for now, and then go into... We could go more into stealth. I do like reducing noise. Sneak damage. I like the sneak attack stun. Since we can actually do that, it makes a lot of sense to me. Profitable sell. That could be really nice. Recycle resource when crafting. Let's do that so we can craft a bit more. Which could be kind of neat. Do that. Rest. Do not make a save. A save thing here. Nope, we weren't attacked. Very sad. I love the little bear cave here, though. Poor bear must have had a great home, and we just disturbed them and killed them. Not very nice, I must say. Not very nice. It's a little annoying to redo this all the time, though. There we go. And there are more buttons we could be using, you know, with a keyboard. There's definitely more combinations we could be loading here that we could just switch through. And it's a little sad that the game doesn't let me do that. This is a very... I didn't think this would go this far. And there's another Druidic Shrine, but that one we already had. Oh, now we can test this. I mean, unfortunately, we can't really do a lot of damage against you guys, but... Sneak went up. No bonking stack right now. Stick, I mean.
Your armor won't save you.
So, what does this do?
I'll get you back tenfold.
I think that just stunned them and then they can regain their stamina. Oh wow, that's actually quite strong. Interesting. I think we did stun them quite a bit. This could be quite useful, actually. We did stun them quite a bit. Frost butterflies again. Which I don't need. Oh, there's another cave. That might be the same cave, just the way back, actually. How weird. Definitely take some meteorite stuff. Because I do want to do some more crafting with my things. Weird. I'm gonna go into the other way, but we'll keep this in mind. And hopefully go here after if we aren't getting out on that side. Which would probably make sense, because they need to have a way to get there, and I don't think they were going through the red caps. Look at that, we can just literally walk around this island. Huge. Absolutely huge. I love these environments in here. They feel not that generic. The old shelter. I bet there are some generic things in here, some procedural things, but it feels very much crafted, and I do love that. Okay, already some fun ahead. The frick are you? It's just Corpse Eater, right? I think so. Oh. Thank you for that extra mana. Someone knows about us now.
Show me what you're made of.
Is it me or was that actually quite strong? Oh my god, we're doing 50 damage with this. Wait. The heck? Wow, we're doing good damage. Okay. It is interesting. There's a secret way there. But that surprised me right there. That we're doing that much damage. Death's Whisper, that's kind of weird for a knight to have, but I mean, if you say so. Totally honorable. I mean, you're a disgraced knight, so probably not that honorable anymore, but okay. Now the question is, are there NPCs that can sneak up on us and just murder us that way?
Stay sharp.
Let's see what this does. Yep, totally staggers them.
Your gold belongs to us now.
I don't know what plopped there, but something plopped. See, this looks like something I can actually breach, but it's already open. Although, there's nothing in here, which is also weird. Huh. The Great Axe. But I love some good secrets, you know. So I would enjoy if there were some. And some with some interactivity. I think we have found some in this game before. Oh god, no. Well, that's not great. Could we please just heal? Thank you. So you have stamina, which means I should be able to... Okay, that's neat. Not that that does much. But we can. Oh, stupid wolf. It's in my way. So if I'm too annoyed, I can do this. And then... Wait, why are you not... Damn it. Stupid wolf. They just take so much, even though I'm using damage that they should actually be vulnerable to. It doesn't feel that way. Come on, burn her. Yes, burn. That should, ow, help. I thought. Okay. Oops, where the heck am I? There am I. These dryads, I need to find a better way to dealing with them. Maybe they are just very strong by now. Also reminds us of the sad girl we had to face, unfortunately, and then kill. Even though it was just a... that rock. Huh. Okay. Even though it was just a conclusion of our actions, not literally what we were doing. Well, we are basically freeing her, let's be honest, but still, death is death. No matter the intention. Sorry to say I'm quite tired, woke up early, hope everything goes well on your stream. Thank you, Terrible Hamster. Have a good night, and I appreciate you being here. As I appreciate everyone else, of course. Okay, this is weird, but interesting. I love these little sideways. They do a good job with those. These little side tunnels that you can use, and then you're suddenly where you shouldn't be because, oh god. Well, buddy, I'm sorry. Saw you first. Someone knows I'm here. Well, let's just give it a second until they don't.
Oh,
Trying up some stealth. Oh, hello. He hit me. I don't like when they hit me.
You'll regret this.
I mean, imagine just standing by the fire and suddenly a fireball erupts next in the face of your friend.
I'll have your head on a pike.
You know, that's probably not the funnest moment in your life, and also your very short life, because seconds later that happens to your face. But not as elegant as I would have preferred. Still work though. Letter written in coal. Are you out of your goddamn minds? You knew very well that it was supposed to be a clean job. That was the deal. I could understand needing to rough someone up, but that Camelot guy, you almost killed him. The man can't even recognize his own brother. Why the hell did you do that? This is madness. For now, you are to lay low. When I get my hands on the one responsible for this, I'll smash his head against my anvil. Anvil, a hint, okay. And the name is E. Oh, and next time, focus more on sabotaging equipment instead of beating people up. The damage you did last time is nothing. They'll fix it in no time. Interesting. Definitely some hints in there. Some very obvious hints. That was a mistake to talk about his profession like that. Makes it quite obvious. Or is it a ruse? Who knows? Give me that mana, thank you. I mean, our outside of combat mana regen should be quite good by now. I mean, just good in general, and then we double that as well with the skill, which is nice. I just thought there's someone in this cave that we can talk to, but that would be weird. None of that matters. Definitely those matter. Give me that cheese. Could have made them into cheese. One of the funnest abilities. Definitely reminds me of the cheese wheel in Baldur's Gate. Oh, we were already there. Okay, we took the long route. The scenic route. But sometimes you gotta have some scenery, right? Oh. Why do you have a corpse eater in here and you're just living with them? Seems a little weird to me. Oh, more. That's a lot of iron veins. I mean, that actually existed for a while. Surface iron veins. Bog iron, for example, is still a thing as far as I know. Not that we're using that anymore. It's not, probably not clean enough. Is what I would assume, at least. But, a game I really would like to revisit as well. God, so many games for little time. What was it called? Got it in my head. Look, guys, I need to look that up. That's driving me nuts. I did post that a few days ago. Okay, that's kind of weird. Oh God, what was it called? I have to look on the Discord now. Give me a sec. Clan Folk. Because I was thinking about that, because there you use bog iron as well. And that had a big patch recently, which sounds kind of nice. Very good game, guys. If you like, well, no, if you like RimWorld, you shouldn't play it, because there are no raids in that game, and for some reason people who play RimWorld really like that, which I don't know why. But to me that game is much more interesting because you're just fighting nature and not, you know, some random bullshitters that just, you know, come in droves. Which feels much more natural. And realistic. It's not like in the past every squared centimeter that wasn't built on with houses was already just infested with bandits, with 50 bandits each. It's just ridiculous. There were definitely bandits in the past, but not like, you know, thousands of them, because there wouldn't have been any civilization left. Quill asked me to deliver a message to his wife Enora. It's not this quest. It's not Unforgettable. It's Katrin, not Enora. Okay. Katrin. I can deliver the proof to Kid, the head of the workers. Maybe I should take the evidence to the Camelosian legate instead. The writer left traces. I might be able to track them down. Okay, so we have multiple choices here, which I do enjoy. And I was expecting right now. I would say we go into Kuanakt now, because I bet they're here. I bet they're the local smith. At least I would expect that. It can't be the other guy, right? Because his name didn't start with E in the other map. Lower City. Oh god, is that actually a big one? I hope not. The Sink and Burn. Oh god. Okay. I'm burning my head. That one I did... Ooh. That was amazing. And I did not expect it. And my hands are burning. So it teleported us to the menhir. So the menhir teleported us to itself. and then we dropped.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights the men here, and then dies on our watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
We lit the men here. I mean, it lit itself, right? Who are you?
She's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Oh, you don't seem very, you know, convinced of your words.
Help her up, Anselm.
Yes, Anselm. Do something for your money. You aristocratic bastard.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the men here, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised.
Same for me to say, I guess.
What was it that made the men here react to you?
Good question. I would ask that to you. I wish I knew. I mean, I carry King Arthur, but I don't think I should disclose that right now. I wish I knew.
The local men here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history.
It could be because we are the
how I see it,
reincarnated
anyway.
Fort-Dweller, apparently. That could be a thing. Because the Fort... Well, not all Menhirs were built by the Fort-Dwellers, right? Some were built by Merlin and his crew.
Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
Death? Yeah, no, Merlin didn't build all of them. I only know how they affect me or how I affect them. No, apparently I don't. They ward of the weirdness. Some say they were here before humans.
Is that
Yeah.
so? That would be quite the discovery.
Yeah, well, you have to read,
The
buddy.
people of Avalon still believe the legend that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters.
And as far as we know, he did raise some of them. I mean, the lighthouse, if the lighthouse acts like a menhir, that is basically, you know, a human-raised menhir as well.
None of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more.
Survival?
For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence.
Makes sense.
Strength, if you will.
From what we've heard
It shows
with
that
the
the
crew.
people of Quanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Okay. Why would they do that?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the Menhir scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety.
And that might actually be true.
That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs.
But that's the problem. I don't think they can. And that's why they want all of them around Camelot to keep Camelot safe, even with diminished power of the Menhirs. At least for the longest time, I guess. Because that will keep it safe for longer than if they don't. Unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on.
Sure. Your people would be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter.
What they did here is also very interesting, though, because we just ventured into the city and now we are in a process of discovering the city in a different way. Not on our own necessarily, but in a more structured way, I hope. We'll see
But
how
with the men
how
here
that works.
reignited, the people of Quanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out.
At least they have a chance now to introduce us to the city in a more structured way and prevent the player from getting lost in there, which was a... Even though it's a natural thing, I didn't find that quite pleasant in Baldur's Gate 3. There was just so much. I had no idea where to start. And giving the player a point where they start at could also help to, you know, Not that the city is as big as Baldur's Gate is, but still. Could give the player a way of discovering that in a matter that doesn't make them feel lost, which would be kind of nice.
And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want.
Mm-hmm. What do you prefer?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point.
It was also kind of ass of him to say, oh, officially, that's the thing. And when I asked, well, unofficially, oh, I don't trust you enough. Then don't speak that way. He didn't have to say officially, hinting that there is an unofficial thing going on in his mind. And then say, oh yeah, we don't know each other enough to talk about that. That makes no sense. If he doesn't want to talk about it, just talk differently, you know? Because that was clear guidance for us to ask about this. He clearly wanted to talk about that. He clearly hinted at something with a stranger who probably has no clue, which he didn't have to do. So that was kind of weird. It's nice that there is this, oh, we need, you know, we don't know each other. Why would I tell you something like that? Or in that manner. But it still feels a little off, because why did he even hint then? Why did he even hint on that?
I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
Well, at least you're not, you know, hungry in the streets or homeless. What do you want from me? I don't see why I should care. I'm just searching for a bit. No, what do you want?
I want you to speak with Denholm and try to calm him down.
Second time.
He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Connacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
But since you don't understand the Menhirs, how long will it take until it goes dark again? You know? It's like you're dependent on a candle but don't know how to produce wax. You know? It's just, it's bound to fail. Someone should probably, you know, prod at these things a bit more. I'm just searching for Palamedes' shield.
Palamedes' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the Menhir. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Connacht are quite attached to it.
That's fine, because we didn't take Excalibur, we just needed to touch it to gain the essence. So...
And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
Okay, I mean, that's fine with me.
If you need anything,
you don't need to.
Speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Oh, great, that beautiful person. Apolypticists. Lord Ivan asked me to speak with Denholm. To try to calm him down. Okay. We have the crow left for murder in here. Why are you up here now? And I don't know who the husband is. Stink and burn. Lemuel is hiding. Interesting eyes. Loving that. Enora needs to get a message. Phaedros we need to find, or Phaedros. The curse. Yeah, we need to find the druid, wherever that one is. Ah, laying the sisters to rest could be nice. I do like that picture too. Okay. Lord Ivan gave me location of the shield of Palamedes, so we could instantly go there. We'll not do that. We'll not do that. I definitely want to talk to Denholm.
I should stay out of trouble.
I wasn't expecting company.
Weird lighting effects. beautiful dialogue again. I should stay out of trouble. I'm talking about something completely different now. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, great stuff. I don't know. There's a big castle. I have to do my rounds, right? You not important? Okay. I like not important people because that means I can ignore them. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. I just had to bend my knees for a second. It's all fine. It's all good. Stop being so... You don't even have doors. I mean, no wonder you need guards.
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
Could they please stop talking? They're annoying me.
You startled me.
Also very run down, everything in here. Look at that. Most of these places are just barred. That seems a little weird, doesn't it? For a castle or a fortress? Why is that not used? Do you have enough people?
If I just stay put, everything will
This
be
is
just
also a
fine.
weird feature there.
You startled me.
My goodness. Could you please shut up?
Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht usually passes through my hands first.
What kind of
From
business?
managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight, it's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
Well, I actually didn't want to come in here, but, you know, I was kind of forced to. It's interesting that we're not answering, that we're just saying, what's life here then?
Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath,
Maybe it was a rhetorical
there's always
question.
tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home.
Must be challenging in those times.
Challenging doesn't begin
times.
to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear.
Sure. If you
But
say
if
so.
I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything. Take care of...
Yeah, sickness. Oh, well, thank you. You are much nicer now. Sicknesses are always a problem. That's why we have vaccines, you know? To not make it a problem anymore, at least in most cases. At least in most cases. You can still die out to a disease even if you're vaccinated, if you're, you know, weakened by other things.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
God, shut up. Ansem, shut up. But, generally, you have much more of a fighting chance. I mean, I should be fine in taking this. Again, we need to get as much of that as possible. Well, not the lettuce necessarily, but definitely, you know, every bit of moonshine or anything that we can find, because it's important. It's the only really limited thing. I can just kill a deer and get a deer pelt, or kill a pig and get pork, but moonshine? So far I have not found a way of making that, which is a little annoying, to say the least. Some honey, a nice ale. Shouldn't be anyone disturbing me here. This reminds me a lot of Arx Fatalis. I did actually play that on the channel, but not on this channel, on my German channel. And I was very proud of playing that through, because it was a game I couldn't play through for the longest time.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
And it was really fun. And there you had a quest to poison the Goblin King, which was kind of funny. And you had to make him some pastries. By hand. And the game took that quite literally. Oh, nice. I can take the sage. That's very cool. Can I take the Devil's Snare? Yeah. Nothing there. Okay. Beautiful music. It doesn't look as dreary in here. So this is not really a castle. This is more like a manor. Okay, that fits more with the mosaics that we have seen. I'm gonna take the egg and the crab, but the whiskey is the important stuff. Beautiful statues. Now, what is that? That's not Camelot. It can't be. Well, that seems like a different city, or maybe a bigger fortress or something to protect the area. Now that reminds me of Europa Universalis. Sharpening. I mean, I'm gonna take it all. Why wouldn't I? Is a box? No. Interesting stuff. I'm not sure what we should do first. I didn't want the firkin, but sure. It's interesting with all the rubble and stuff, no one is repairing all of this. It seems like, to me, in this game, everyone has just given up. And the question is, why? What is the problem? Is no one getting paid for maintenance, which, you know, would be a very... today's problem. Because maintenance is not as flashy as making new shit. Problem is, people die because stuff just crumbles upon itself. That's not a good PR either. So, could preempt that, but why would you? It's interesting that this is basically just a small field. Also, another of these... Look at this. These trees are like the tree in front of this island that we just have been on. Or is it that, you know, no one is even willing to repair anything? You know, maybe they have the money, maybe they would invest in that, but just no one is doing it because no one gives a crap anymore. No one has the skills anymore. Could be. It's very easy to lose great masons and stuff, especially with these plagues. Maybe all the masons were already killed by the plague. Could be a thing.
Ah, isn't this a sight? Gardens, the open sky, and a bit of quiet.
Aren't you the Fisher guy?
Makes you think the world's not so bad after all.
Okay, this guy is extremely sus to me right now. That is the third time we have seen him. Whenever we switch a map, this guy follows us. He doesn't look like Merlin, but somehow, you know, he feels like in Vampire the Masquerade, the taxi driver, you know? Even though it made sense for him to be there. He turned out to be maybe a very important person that we haven't had any indication for until the end, but how about this guy? We found, if this is the same dude, yeah, what are you doing here exactly? Because we found him in the asylum, we found him on the island, and we now found him in Kuanacht, on the island with the gong. So especially at a quest location, that is also significant. So Hob, this could also mean we're still in the asylum and all of this is just our fever dream. And he's just our cell neighbor or something, you know? And that's why he shows up everywhere. That could be an interpretation, which would be kind of funny if that is actually the case. Also a little disappointing, but, you know. What are you doing here, Hob? I didn't expect to see you here.
Neither did I, to tell the truth.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
One moment I'm by the sea, listening to the waves. Next, poof, I'm here.
Okay, that could explain why he has gotten out of the asylum. Because we used a menhir to get out of the asylum. And now a menhir catapulted us towards itself, or teleported, or whatever it was. And maybe it teleported him too. The question is why? Why would it teleport him? Us? Okay, we have some indications why we could be special, but why is he special?
Like the wind picked me up and set me down where it pleased.
You're saying you just appeared here?
Aye, it's been happening for as long as I can remember. Thought it was some druid's prank when it started. One of their spells gone awry. I even asked a crow once if it had anything to do with it. Got no answer, of course. But if this is the way of things, who am I to complain? I get to see the stars from all sorts of places. And the best part? I never have to worry about where to go next.
Well, now we know why he was so chill and just... No, I'm just staying here, it's fine. I'll just move when it's time. And apparently it was time now. That doesn't bother you?
Not in the slightest. The world's a big, messy place, my friend.
That's true.
If the winds of fate decided to carry me themselves, who am I to argue? I'll make the most of it, wherever I land.
You know, if you're landing in a monster's nest, it's probably,
And look at this.
Nothing you have...
Landed me
nothing
in
you
a
can do
fine
anyway.
garden with fine company. Fate must think highly of me, eh?
Weird. Can you tell me anything about this
No,
place?
not much, I'm afraid. But I've heard it's a lovely place. Good folk, strong traditions.
Yeah, that's actually not a good
They've
thing.
got a treasure here, you know. A shield given to Palamedes of House Tarion by King Arthur himself. Quite the tale, that one. Someday I'd like to see it with my own eyes. Imagine the history in that. Something touched by the old king, still standing proud.
But this is actually kinda... It could be a hint that he becomes more important than we now realize.
Now that's worth a trip, wouldn't you say?
Or that he
Safe
already
travels,
is
child.
more important. The wind carries him, or so he claims. One moment he is by the sea, the next among the gardens of Kuanak. He speaks of fate, of being placed precisely where he is meant to be. Whether it is a gift or a curse, he does not say. Well, he does not know is the problem. He did say it's probably a curse, or he thought of it as much. He only smiles and listens to the rustling leaves, as if they whisper the answers he no longer seeks. Very mysterious, that guy. I wouldn't have thought that this crazy dude is actually that. Huh. Now I'm curious when we see him again. And we probably will. Hello there, more arrow stuff. Britta Silver Arrow, Kuanak legend and silent protector of her people. May the memory of her deeds never fade. Well, thank you for that extra bit of experience, I guess. Arthur memories. We can set up another bonfire, which is good. Okay, you're a siren? Very weird. Is this where the shield is? I bet it is. In the crypt. Well, we're not gonna go there, but I'm going to talk to Arthur right now. Oh, we are way over the time. So we're going to talk to Arthur next time. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube, come to Discord, and come to Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Blub, blub, blub.